So I've been doing a lot of Joe Dispenza type meditations lately, a lot of closing my eyes and visualizing success and financial abundance. And I actually just manifested meeting Jeff Kinney, who's the author of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid book series. Jeff has made tens of millions of dollars. He is extremely successful, and I was just in a room alone with him, interviewing him, talking to him. It was pretty interesting, and I'll share that in a little bit. But yeah, lately I've just been doing a lot of these, sessions where I sit down, I close my eyes, and I just visualize a life of financial abundance, a life with no limits, where I can just do whatever I want, whenever I want, having a lot of influence, having a lot of power, just being completely authentic, being in total alignment with my higher self in all areas of my life. And I've been experiencing some really kind of interesting results and phenomena. I've done a lot of visualizing in my life, but lately I've been just taking it super seriously. I've been super consistent with it, and it's been really pretty insightful lately. And so yeah, as part of my job, I'm a video producer, so I'm constantly out in the community, out in town, wherever, filming events, filming people. And I'm currently in Massachusetts, and Jeff Kinney has a bookstore in Plainville, Massachusetts, where he interviews other authors. And tonight I filmed an interview he did with Judd Winnick, another author. And after their interview, I went upstairs and actually got to interview Jeff Kinney just by himself. And he has this incredible office on the third floor of his bookstore. And it is just like something out of a superhero movie. I mean, it's just like, it's a huge, just colorful, awesome office. It almost makes you kind of feel like you're in like a space shuttle. It's really interesting. And I interviewed him with a couple questions for this news package that I'm putting together. And as I was setting up my camera, I had all these personal questions I wanted to ask him. I could have sat down and talked to him for hours and just picked his brain on how he became so successful and what his views on money and power are, and what he likes to do for fun. There was so many questions I could have asked him, but his time's very valuable. He's a busy guy. So the one question I asked him was, I said, when you were younger, did you do any visualization? Did you do any law of attraction work? Did you visualize the life, this awesome life that you have now? And he said, no, I didn't. He said, this life kind of definitely is a weird, crazy life. That's what he said. He said, but I didn't visualize it happening. And he didn't go into much more detail than that. But he did say, having this bookstore has allowed him to bring all these really interesting people into his, presence. And, he's met all these celebrities, Shaquille O'Neal and Jason Tatum and Chelsea Clinton. And he just travels the world. He said that he was thinking about going to the Super Bowl tomorrow. With the Patriots are playing the Seahawks in Super Bowl 60. He's like, oh yeah, I was thinking about going to the Super Bowl tomorrow. Just like it was no big deal. Just like, oh yeah, I might go to like the bar tomorrow. It's just like, oh yeah, tickets for the Super Bowl are only like, $10,000, $50,000, no big deal, but he just has so much money that he can do stuff like that. And, it's just kind of interesting. When I finished the interview with him, he's a super nice guy, by the way. I shook his hand, I thanked him for his time, and I didn't want to waste any more of his time because I know he's a busy guy. And, I took off and went back to the studio and uploaded the footage and put the equipment away. And I was like, you know what? Like, I want to visualize right now. I want to close my eyes because it's something I do every single day. And so I played this YouTube video that had like this relaxing music to it. And I just closed my eyes and I just visualized like, where I want to be as if it's happening right now. And sometimes it's hard to do because, you know, your mind sometimes is super like chattery, like you're just thinking about all this different stuff and it's hard to focus, or you're tired, or you're hungry, or, you know, you have these limiting beliefs come up that say, oh, you can't do that, like that's not going to work for you. And you know, it's not, that's the thing. It's not enough to just visualize it. Like anyone can close their eyes right now and envision an elephant. Like it's not hard to do. Anyone can close their eyes right now and envision themselves in a hot tub. It's not hard to do. The hard part with visualization is closing your eyes, focusing on the vision enough until you actually start to feel the emotions connected to it. When you actually feel these heightened emotions of joy, happiness, love, gratitude, excitement, that's where the rubber meets the road. That's where you get the results, because your mind starts to actually believe that you are sitting in that hot tub, in that mansion overlooking the California Hollywood Hills, and you have millions of dollars, and you have all this influence, and you have all these amazing friends around you, and you have so much gratitude. That's where the magic happens, when you really start to feel those emotions attached to that vision. And so I envisioned myself I closed my eyes, I envisioned myself riding around in a blue Lamborghini in Las Vegas, because I've always wanted to go to Las Vegas. I think it's such a cool city. I love the state of Nevada. I think the energy out there is so cool. And I just envisioned myself pulling up to this big hotel, and there was going to be this big party upstairs that I was going to go to. And so I was all dressed up in a nice suit, or like a casual suit, and I went up this elevator to this party overlooking all of Las Vegas, and there was all these, you know, wealthy, successful, happy people there. And I just envisioned myself out on the balcony, smoking cigars, you know, drinking drinks, just smoozing, just talking, laughing, and just enjoying, being grateful and excited for all this abundance in my life, all this joy, all this excitement, all this fun, all this influence. You know, I envisioned looking at my phone and seeing millions of followers that I had that hung on every word I said, because I provided so much value and so much inspiration to people. And I envisioned all these people coming up to me and saying how much I inspire them, how much I've changed their lives, and just what that felt like. And it wasn't too hard to envision that, because I've wanted success my whole life. I've always been a dreamer ever since I was a kid. What was tricky for me was feeling the emotions of that, feeling the emotions of being there, the gratitude, the excitement. It would almost like kind of come up a little bit, and then like it would go back down, because either like my mind would fight it, or I would resist it, or I'd be like, oh, what time is it? Like, is my timer about to go off on my phone or whatever? Like, you know, all these things were coming up, and it was making it hard to feel into the visualization. But I just kept trying. I kept seeing what I wanted to see, and little tidbits. I'd get little tidbits of like, oh, that feels really good. Because I'm in Massachusetts, there's so much snow on the ground. It's absolutely freezing in my car right now. I turned off the heat so it wouldn't interfere with the audio of this video. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. Meeting Jeff Kinney today was really interesting, and I'm just going to continue to manifest and meditate and attract the most incredible life possible. It's what I've wanted ever since I was a kid. So yeah, guys, definitely if you want more content like this, be sure to like and subscribe. My name is Ross Claffey. I talk all about manifestation, law of attraction, visualization, shadow work, reality, frequency, all that really interesting, fascinating stuff. I post all the time. I'm just documenting my journey. I'll be doing a lot more videos talking about who I am as a person, my background, my story, how I came to be, you know, my goals, all that stuff. I just want to be an open book and share all that with you guys. So I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are in the world. Definitely go out and just smile at a stranger today. Make a stranger feel that much better. Just give them a, hey, how's it going, man? I hope you're having a nice day. That makes such a difference in the world. Just sending out positive vibrations. So, all right, guys, just want to record that video. I'll see you later. Peace out.